intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Watson. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. On play action, they'll throw.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation where their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now left, he's got it to Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Play like a team.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 43rd.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. After one, 17-7 is our score. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 29, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Running on first down, Eckler. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Reese first. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
What you got? Come on. Show them what you got. Let's go, baby!
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in at now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath, finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing a short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
22 yards.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long, so to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play, something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And trouble trying the middle here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb on the counter, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
I'm the best, got caddy, and I caddy.